Next to actually signing LeBron James himself, there is another scenario involving the NBA's best player that should sound great to Eastern Conference teams. That is if James decides to leave the conference altogether for a team in the West, and it sounds like Chris Paul is trying to make that dream come true. Paul, according to ESPN, is actively recruiting James to join the Houston Rockets. The Rockets won an NBA Best 65 games in the 2017-18 season and fell one win short of reaching the NBA Finals. Here is what Adrian Wojnarowski said as transcribed by Pro Basketball Talk: Chris is going to return there. And listen, right now, Chris Paul's focus isn't so much on his own free agency. He's trying to recruit LeBron James to Houston, and somebody close to him said to me he is as focused on recruiting LeBron as anything he's done in this league. He wants to find a way. There's no doubt Houston would give James an opportunity to contend, maybe even win championships. They were up 3-2 on the Warriors in the conference finals before losing the final two games. Paul missed the last two games of the series due to injury. If the Rockets were that close without James, adding him would likely push them over the hump. Even with the Warriors being as good as they are, the Rockets would be a super team on a level rarely seen in NBA history. James and Rockets guard James Harden are the two frontrunners for MVP. There's Paul, a perennial All-NBA guard who is a surefire Hall of Famer once his playing days are over. If James went west, that would break the streak of his teams winning the Eastern Conference playoff bracket 8 years in a row. The conference would be more wide open than it has been in nearly a decade, giving teams like the Sixers, Celtics, Raptors, Wizards and others a better shot at reaching the finals. One alternative is James leaving Cleveland to form another titan within the East. That could happen if he goes to Philly or Boston or somewhere else with some pieces already in place. It's conceivable that James stays in the East and does so with a team that is much better than the Cavs squad he led to the finals this past season. On the face of it, James would probably be smart to not go to Houston. As good as the Rockets are and as stacked as they would be if he joined them, he would then subject himself to battling the Warriors in the conference finals or earlier. If winning is his goal, he is better off continuing to dominate the East and focus on improving his chances of beating the Warriors once he sees them in the finals. Still, Paul can dream. And if James does go west, no one in the East will complain. NBC Sports Washington is on Apple News. Favorite us.